We all saw the massive red flags for this movie when they said that Batman is a fascist, and now Get Woke, Go Broke is about to become a horrible reality for the DCEU's Blue Beetle film. We have a lot to get into today with this film because every time we continue to find out more about it, it continues to get even worse. So let's go ahead and jump right into this today, guys, and see what is going on. Blue Beetle early box office predictions are a complete and utter disaster for Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav, James Gunn, and their DC universe. And we already saw how desperate James Gunn was to try to revive the complete downhill direction that the DCEU continues to go in when The Flash came out. We saw him talking about how The Flash was the greatest superhero movie ever made and all this type of ridiculous nonsense, which we all know is complete BS coming from James Gunn. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of desperate attempts he is going to try to pull to get people to go see the Blue Beetle. Let me tell you what, the box office projections for Blue Beetle are absolutely atrocious. This is going to be completely abysmal, okay? Box Office Pro predicts the film will only bring in between $12 million and $17 million in its opening domestic weekend, which is just beyond, it's laughably bad, okay? The outlet further notes that the film will only gross between $27 million and $55 million in its entire theatrical run. This movie is about to flop on its face so hard. Shazam Fury of the Gods had a domestic opening weekend of $30 million. This is half of Shazam, okay? This movie is going to become a major flop. This is not the way, okay? This is not the way how you win audiences, especially when you're preaching about putting all this diversity into your stuff. And then on the flip side, you are also saying that Bruce Wayne, Batman, is a fascist. This is not going to end well for you. Culture reporter at Puerto Rican newspaper El Nuevo Dia Victor Ramos Rosada, wow, okay, shared his first impressions of the film, describing it as an epic celebration of diversity! Diversity! Yay! First impression of Blue Beetle, a movie full of heart, a love letter to the multiple ways of being Latino. Is this talking about like the multiple subcultures and all that type of stuff, or what? Like I don't understand. As epic a celebration of diversity as any major Hollywood superhero production. And then we had Susan Sarandon, who plays Victoria Cord in the movie, who described her character as a representative of the white military industrial complex. What's fabulous about Blue Beetle is it's the first Latinx, whatever, hero that has his own movie. Even better, all of the Mexican, because his family is Mexican and all the actors were Mexican, and it's in Spanish, so it's subtitled. So, you know, and none of that in itself is bad, okay? I don't really care, okay? That's fine. You know, I don't have a problem with the Mexican superheroes. I don't have a problem with any sort of superhero that isn't white, you know what I mean? But when you start to make that the focus of what this movie's all about, when you start to make diversity and woke talking points and all that type of stuff the focus of what the movie's all about, then we start to run into some issues. Now, there's going to be a lot of factors that are going to play into why this movie's not going to perform well. I also think that this film is not going to be very well received by audiences. So it's going to be interesting to see, but let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.